Hey everyone, it looks like Bitcoin is about to reach a brand new all-time high. I understand what you mean. Where are my other coins? Listen up, calm down. In this video, we'll also talk about those kids. Let's talk about what Tom Lee said now. Oh man, XRP and all the other altcoins will go through the roof after this. That's why we need to talk about it first. That's right, we'll talk about anything, I promise. Let's begin with Bitcoin, shall we? I mean, the best end to the week ever. Also, that weekly light just went up to a new all-time high of $125,000. The fun at 123 is almost over, and we're about to kiss $124,000. Let's all take a moment to think about how crazy this is. Is it really true that Bitcoin is getting all the attention here? Do we really believe that altcoins will do nothing but move around instead of going through the roof? Not at all. It's clear that old coins will catch up. We've seen them do this every time we track crypto. But right now, this is what we're really interested in. Bitcoin keeps going up since it brings in more money as it does. Now, get ready for this. In the last 6 years, the price of Bitcoin on the market has dropped the most. The source of this information is Altcoin Daily. When did you see it for the first time? Yes, buddy, this is crazy as hell. A big supply squeeze is happening right now. Seeing what's going on with Bitcoin right now, this is crazy. A lot like what happened with Ethereum during the famous short squeeze. But this time, it's supply that's being sucked in instead of shorts. To be clear, though, the most important thing for us right now is seeing this squeeze happen live. If this happens, Bitcoin's value could really go through the roof and hit $150,000 in a very short time. We've talked about this a lot. We know a lot more about it. The market just passed $4.20 trillion for the third time. We're almost ready to break through those chart highs again. People, this is a very good sign. This is such a great sign for the market. Right now, the ground is mostly green. Fear and greed are both around 59 right now, which means we're not feeling bad. The score for the altcoin season is 61 out of 100 right now. This could make you wonder why altcoins aren't going crazy right now. Right now, Bitcoin is becoming more and more well known. In order to keep this crazy trend going, please note that we've already talked about this in a few new movies. But this is where I lose my mind. Didn't Bitcoin just reach a brand new all-time high? And the close of this week's candle is the biggest in Bitcoin history. But when you look for Bitcoin on Google Trends, you don't find much. What the heck is going on? That, if you want to go back in time, the most popular month to search for Bitcoin was May 2021. Searches were much higher in January 2021 than they have been at any other time since then. I think Bitcoin has a lot more room to rise. Right now, most normal people don't care much about Bitcoin. It feels the same when you search for crypto. Crypto isn't being searched for on Google very often right now. It did get to about 94 in August, but it is still a long way below what it was in 2021. It's not going up or down, either. Right now, point. The facts are all that matter, right? The charts kept us hooked to them for days, maybe even weeks, and we said the same thing over and over. We should all be very happy about this arrangement because it looks very good. And boom, that powerful push is happening right now in front of us. Now things really start to get interesting. Tom Lee also wants to say something. It sounds like he's telling them to get ready for the big rise in the market that's coming. He also makes a lot of sense, right? Because if the stock market keeps going up, it's clear that crypto will too. He even said on CNBC that Bitcoin would have a monster move in the next 3 months. He is talking about something called a supply shock. On October 2nd, there was an interview. Pay attention to this. The second is how easy it is for global central banks to loosen monetary policy. The two are Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're strong now. That could be a big move in the next 3 months. Big, really big. I agree with everything he says. Dude, it looks like Bitcoin's huge rise is happening right in front of our eyes. There is a supply shock going on in the background, which makes me think this has a lot more room to grow. But now things get really hot. Let's talk about Ethereum instead, which is a bit strange. Tom Lee also talked about it. Let's quickly go back to January 2021. At that very moment, Ethereum blew past it and set a new long-term record high. Yes, I'm taking a look at January. As soon as that happened, which was the very next month, all coins went crazy. Check out this list of 3. It's February 2021, right now. Altcoin prices started to go up in January, but they didn't really hit their all-time high until February 2021. Let's go back to the present. We're still pretty much circling those all-time highs from November 2021. Actually, this picture shows that we're at a new all-time high right now. The much bigger impulse move we're seeing right now is what really gets me excited. When Ethereum finally breaks through on this line, everything starts to go crazy. This is what I believe. October might be the big month we've all been waiting for. The month that Ethereum not only hits a new all-time high, but also ends the month above it. In November and December, we got a sneak peek at some of the past all-time highs, but now our attention is on the $4,667 zone. Let me quickly switch to some 3 and talk about when things happen, because that big rise takes place in November, which is the start of alt season. About every 90 days, some currencies tend to hit their peak value. Please help me with my math, which is weird because it fits right in with my whole top guest for Q1 2026. It falls on February 1st, 2026. Here's one more piece of the puzzle. It took 273 days for this cycle to go from the peak of this chart to the end of 2021, when some altcoins were still riding that wave. That means it's August 2026. This big peak is likely to happen at the same time in almost every asset class you can think of as the year ends. There is no better time than now. Stocks, goods, and more. That would make the plan a chef's kiss, and I'm sure this will happen. The amount of times people search for crypto on Google is quite low right now. It did get to about 94 in August, but it is still a long way below what it was in 2021. If you want to buy crypto right now, it's not going up or down. This only didn't happen in December of last year, when the market went up a little. Remember that. We got a pump. It was pretty strong. Still nothing really crazy. What's really cool about this though? Oh, this data is telling me something as I look at it. So far, there haven't been many individual buyers. The only search term that really went up in value was altcoins to buy now. I know what you're thinking too. Does this mean it's almost alt season? Not at all. Not even close. Okay, alternative coins really do work like this. Most of the time, altcoins appear everywhere during alt season, but we haven't seen any yet. Even more so when we besides a few that just came out. Take a quick look at the top 500 sites from the last 30 days. Take a look at these numbers. They show what happened with the 500 biggest cryptocurrencies in the last 30 days. Friends, look at what we see. It's not even close to being alt season. In fact, for 30 days straight, most of the altcoins in that top 500 group have been going down. Now it's time to look at Did you just see that Bitcoin hit a new all-time high for the week? Now comes the crazy part. The all-time highs for Ethereum that were set in 2021 are still not even close to being broken. True, we did set a new all-time high in the middle of July and early August, but what's important is that we never closed above that level. We really need that close above the all-time highs to happen. What I'm about to say is very important for old coins, and I'll describe why. Look at this picture of XRP. Most of these old coins don't look like they're doing very well. Good now. It's not very busy because everyone is focused on Bitcoin right now, when it's setting new all-time highs. Now, let me draw your attention to a few things. The stock market comes first. The idea that the fourth quarter always goes up after the S&P 500 hits a new high in October came from Ryan Dietrich on X. This new high happened in October,